one thing I started to realize, you all, when I was so focused on the flat Earth discussion, your perspective starts to shrink to fit that discussion. But you have to realize that the flat Earth discussion is a very small pea-sized discussion, right? So they're having this discussion about flat Earth, right, and saying all of science is wrong, but only because science is right, we can communicate right now. You see me through a camera, the lens of which is based upon laws of optics. The electricity is coming from a power plant based upon the laws of thermodynamics. Then we have a computer screen, the internet, all of these things with, fiber optics. All these, if you look in a computer, there's capacitors in the computer. That's electrodynamics. Woodson and all this saying that gravity is and all this stuff. These people understand electrodynamics because they make capacitors that are integral parts of computers and transistors and circuits, right? These people understand thermodynamics because they make power plants, right? And batteries. They understand chemistry because they make medicine, right? And lotion and all the different things that we use throughout the day. So even flat earthers, the fact that you don't have any technology of your own, you have to rely on the technology for the people you see are wrong. It shows how silly the whole discussion is. But again, I think for the most part, like to a certain extent, I was trying to help people and wake people up. I just basically got this point and just realized that there's just it's just a waste of time. I mean, there are people who come out of it like journalism just did. And you could, I could count like 5 people that I know of who was publicly who did. But journalism, you had to literally bring him to Antarctica. All the evidence he's been shown, you had to literally bring him to Antarctica for tens of thousands of dollars. It's not worth it to me. Apparently, Duffy is a rich guy. He was able to do that. I'm not spending $80,000 worth of time to convince somebody that the Earth is a globe. When we're using GPS on a regular basis, that's only in existence because satellites are going around the globe Earth. I mean, it's just so when you get out of the echo chamber, and that's what I realized. The people on the globe side who are in that discussion, they get stuck too. You notice how they changed the argument, like they don't mention photos anymore because flat earthers denies photos from space, and they don't mention so many things they don't talk about to match the denial of flat earthers. And what happens is I noticed their world starts to shrink. That's what I noticed was going on to me. My perspective was starting to look from that small area. So now, since I got out of that and I'm just looking at the world as a whole again, I'm just so much happier, so much freer, and 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 I'm able to look back and see how limiting of a view even just engaging in constant discussions with these flat earthers is. So there you go. Lisa says just basic navigation.